Hello, Farmer Nation. Backyard Farmer, kind of coming to you with a follow up. I made a video earlier, released it yesterday, about the Dollar General and how they just have piles and piles of all the summer stuff, and it's still very beginning of August, and it's hotter than Hades out there, and all this outdoorsy type stuff. And some that's not so outdoorsy, not seasonal. They're trying to sell, buy one, get one. Something else I noticed I wanted to look at, because I personally, my family, we don't own a cat, but I keep hearing these reports, cat food shortage, cat food shortage. Wow, it appears that very well may be the case. Was there at the Dollar General. I got some video of their cat food shelf. I will tell you that, it's pretty thin. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. I've been hearing reports of cat food shortages, but this is the first time that I'm really beginning to see it, and wow. We've got bigger bags, but small bags gone, and then these cans. You have the pouches and the little, more expensive tiny cans, and then more into your store brand or larger cans of cat food gone. So as you can see there, we still have the large bags of dry food. Smaller bags of the dry food are starting to get a little thin. And our canned food is pretty much non-existent. So I have a theory on that. I've read on the News Observer that there's an aluminum, newsobserver.com is where I read the article, that there's an aluminum shortage, which I think we've kind of heard of, and that, lots of suppliers are having a hard time getting aluminum for their canned items. Of course, also there's they talk about the labor being strained and all. Even though we get reports that unemployment is fantastic and what have you, but from one end and the other end, they're like, hey, we don't have anybody that'll work. So, you figure that one out. So I got to looking into this aluminum shortage, and you won't believe which country produces 57% of the world's aluminum. Think about that. One country, 57% of the world's aluminum. I will give you 3 guesses which country that is. The first 2 don't count. That's right, because they make everything, right? Like everything we have is like they make it. Yes, it is that country. They said they're scaling back, to try to meet carbon neutrality, goals and things for their nation. They're pretty darn industrialized and very populous, and I don't see that being a thing that they're really worried about that. But hey, that's what they say. So I think because of that shortage on that canned cat food, now people that were canned cat food buyers that can't find it, guess what? They're now buying the dry cat food. And now you're starting to see that running short. So If you have a cat, might want to get out there, you know, get a little extra, because when we prep, right, prepping for our whole family, okay, you know, whoever is in your household, maybe you have some, you know, elderly neighbors, or you have some other extended family that you're going to, you know, be planning that you're going to probably have to lend a hand to down the road if we get into a SHTF deal. Well, guess what? You're going to have to take care of your pets too. So, be a good idea to put a little bit of that stuff up. Get it where you can get it. And that way, everybody's prepped, and everybody in the household has food in their belly, and can live as normal of a life as possible if we ever do get into that situation. And friends, I believe that day is approaching. So, add in the comments, you know, are you seeing the cat food shortage? I never really paid attention, but I started hearing all these reports, seeing all these things. I went and checked it out for myself. That's what it looks like to me on my end. Could be different where you're at. So, like, subscribe, and if you have friends, family, whether they're preppers or not, share, especially if they have a cat, right? It's important for us to get the word out, and I feel like that's part of our duty here on this channel, is to get the word out and talk about these things and bring them to light. So until next time, stay safe, stay smart. Backyard Farmer, signing off.